At the jeweler to get my watch fixed. The owner took one look at it and locked the front door. My grandfather's watch stopped working 3 days after his funeral. The second hand froze at 11:45, and no amount of winding brought it back to life. It was a vintage Patek Philippe, one of those pieces that costs more than most people's cars, and my grandfather wore it every single day for 40 years. I found a family jeweler downtown with good reviews and walked in on a Tuesday afternoon. The shop was small, with display cases lining the walls and an elderly man behind the counter examining something through a loupe. "Can I help you?" he asked without looking up. My grandfather's watch stopped. "I need it repaired." I set it on the counter between us. He glanced down, and his entire body went rigid. Then he walked past me without a word and locked the front door, flipped the open sign to closed. My heart started pounding. "Sir? What's wrong?" He turned back slowly, and his face had gone completely pale. "Where did you get this watch?" "My grandfather, he left it to me when he died." "What was your grandfather's name?" "Robert James." "Why?" The jeweler's hands were shaking now. He picked up the watch like it might explode and carried it to a back room, gesturing for me to follow. The back room was cramped, filled with tools and half-finished repairs. He sat down at a workbench and pulled out a magnifying glass, studying the watch face with an intensity that made my skin crawl. "Do you know what this is?" he asked quietly. "A Patek Philippe from the 1950s. My grandfather bought it in Switzerland." "Your grandfather didn't buy this watch." My stomach dropped. "What do you mean?" He flipped the watch over and pointed to an inscription on the back. I'd seen it before, but never thought much of it. "Just numbers." "This is a serial number," the jeweler said, "but it's not a Patek Philippe serial number." He pulled out a thick binder from under his desk and started flipping through pages. Each page had photos of watches with detailed descriptions. He stopped on one page and turned it toward me. The watch in the photo was identical to mine, down to the smallest detail. This watch was reported stolen in 1962 from a private collection in Geneva. It belonged to a man named Victor Kessler. "That's impossible." "My grandfather? Your grandfather worked as a courier, didn't he?" "High-end deliveries, art, jewelry, documents for wealthy—" "Yes. But he retired in the 80s. He was legitimate." The jeweler's expression softened slightly, but his hands were still trembling as he held the watch.